ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our place where we are going to share with you about investment. This is the place where we have tried a little bit to invest. We have invested in cattle keeping, we have invested in chicken keeping, we are invested in small farming agriculture, we are investing in growing fruits and vegetables. So my dear brothers and sisters, when I'm saying let us go and invest in Africa, this is what I mean. I have done this research for almost 3 years, so I have a good answer about how you can make money if you invest in Africa. So let me take you to some places. You can see also we have cows. You see these cows that are helping us to produce milky, meaty manure and cow dung that can help us to produce biogas. Dear brothers and sisters, of course, this is one of the advantages of our cow or cattle. This is cow dung mixing with manure to produce biogas, and this biogas that are produced here is going to support the growth of chickens for cooking. So you can see how the importance of invest. So we reduce the cost of living, and that's why I'm saying that if you invest in Africa, my dear brothers and sisters, you never lose. Africa is a continent full of potential, and what I'm trying to do is to show you the reality. You know, one of my friends was asking me, are you investing? And this is the answer. So through this video you can understand. So we call all of us, the people of Africa, to invest in our resources. This is how we are doing. So you see, and also we have invested in agriculture. So that's why let me take you to every place so that you can be motivated to come and invest here in the continent of Africa. You will never lose your capital. You will enjoy, you will become richer. So yeah, my dear brothers and sisters, now we have reached to our maize farm. When I'm saying that we are trying to invest, of course, and this is what I'm trying to show you. We have invested a little bit on farming. Now this is our maize. Of course, you can see if it is trying to go up here. You can see. Yes, it is okay. So maybe I can take another one. This also maize are there. So you can see, my dear brothers and sisters. So that's why I'm talking about investment in Africa. So, and this remains can go to feed our cattle. So you can see how the circulation it is. So this chicken keeping, where you can see through chickens you are going to get meat, you are going to get eggs. So you can see when we are talking about Africa, we must stop importing chickens. We can produce our own chickens. This is what I mean. So my dear brothers and sisters, this is one of our area where we are trying to invest a little bit to demonstrate that we, the people of Africa, we can. I'm still struggling. So I'm the one of African who still struggling to liberate myself economically. So that's why I'm trying to share with you. You know, this is the life where we the people of Africa, we need to come together to support one another. So I'm just enjoying one of our products. This is a sugar cane. So it's another one of our products. So you know, in Africa, we don't wait to go to supermarket or wherever. We take in our farms and we start consuming it. So let us move on. Yeah, that is what we are doing. I hope you can do better than all of us. Just imagine till today Africa, we are fed by others. We're importing chickens, we're importing fishes, we're importing eggs. For how long this will continue? That's why we came with the idea that we need to invest in our resources. The area is there, condition, the environment, the air condition is nice, water are there. What are we lacking? We lack willing. So that's why I'm trying
to share this. So this is a time for the people of Africa to use these opportunities. I have discovered this thing. I have done my own researches, and I recognize that we, the people of Africa, we have made not to think about investment in our own resources. We have made to think that we need to be hired by someone. That's why even our graduates think about finding good jobs in big companies, and many of these companies is not owned by Africa. So that's why when you move around this continent, you find that big companies are owned by Chinese, are owned by Europeans, Americans, but are not owned by Africans. If you go to China, you can't find a big company owned by Africans. You can't find a mining company owned by Africans in China, in Europe, in America. But when it comes to Africa, you find that big mine companies are owned by other races. So we have made to think in such a way that we, the people of Africa, we are only laborers. We are cheap laborers. So let us now change these narratives. Africa is a continent where it is growing very fast in terms of population. So other races are using this opportunity of humankind and cheap laborers to make a lot of money. That's why I'm saying if we invest in Africa, you are sure that you have human capital, you have resources, so you will never lose your capital, you will never lose your money. So that's why I emphasize it. I'm trying to tell my brothers and sisters in the continent, in the diaspora, or in Caribbean, in America, wherever you are, please let us invest in our resources. Well, I know we have relatives, those who have relatives here in the continent of Africa. Maybe they went for study, they remain here, there. So you can come back with your knowledge and invest in Africa. By investing in Africa, you can save many things. You can save lives. You can create job opportunities. So you can make Africa grow. So that's why we are talking about investment. So even those who are in the diaspora, you can mobilize. Nowadays, diaspora is the sixth region of the African Union. So you can mobilize as diaspora and come back to the continent of Africa and see the area where you can invest. I have mentioned some of areas in mining, in agriculture, in infrastructure developments, energy infrastructures. Nowadays we are struggling with the shortage of electricity, so you can come up with the idea of how we can produce enough electricity. We have uranium, we have solar, sun there, we have waterfalls, so we have coal. So it's your choice. You see, you can invest in trading, wherever. Africa has a variety where you can make a lot of money. So my dear brothers, I was trying to answer the question to one of my friends who asked me about am I investing. The answer is there. You have seen what we are trying to do here in the continent of Africa. When we are talking about investment, we don't mean we are keeping silence and sitting down. We are working on our talks. That's why I share with you, and I'm happy that I play my part to share with you these opportunities, because there are those who don't believe to share idea, to share knowledge, to share success. But I believe by sharing with you, my dear brothers and sisters, by sharing knowledge, ideas, we can move far together without left anyone behind. So that's what I believe, according to myself. But some of commenter asked me about why these resources have been taken by Europeans? Yes, the answer is simple. As I said here, is that we have people of Africa, we have made to think that those who are supposed to invest is the people who are not like us. That's why even we, the people of Africa, if you go to the shops, maybe there's Chinese, there's Africans, the one who is going to be helped first is the Chinese. If you go with the Europeans and the Africans, you are two people, maybe Europeans and the Africans, the one who is going to be served first is Europeans. So we have made it to think that we, the people of Africa, we feel inferior. That's why I'm saying through my video that we have to invest. If we don't do so, the Chinese will come and invest. Our governments, our leaders needs money. So how can get money while resources are there? No one is willing to invest. So the Chinese will take, the European will take. So, but if we are there and we, the people who are liberated, our mind will say, no, let us give this to our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, in the continent. Let us, they will do better. We have been discriminated in these jobs for too long. And nowadays we want to be on the table. We want to take the tenders of building roads, of building infrastructures. We want to feed our people. Yeah. So with those few words, my dear brothers and sisters, let me say thank you for your time. You may share with your fellow brothers and sisters, but all in all, I'm trying to share my experience with you so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Thank you for your time. Stay safe. Thank you.